Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be joining you guys and talking to everyone. My name is Hillyer, and I feel like I'm still like a new coach. I'm about to hit my 3-year anniversary with Beachbody, which I absolutely still cannot believe. And I feel so lucky that I get to come on and talk to you guys and share with you about onboarding new coaches. So let me give you a little background about me and my incredible team and kind of how I am where I am today. Let's back up. 3 years ago, I was a corporate engineer, loved the gym, but like no interest in Beachbody. To me, it was this big salesy thing, and in my mind, I thought, I joined a challenge group, loved it, but really it was like, I already have a 6-figure job. Like, why do I need Beachbody? Why am I going to be that salesperson? And of course, my coach, Dara Laporta, I have to give her a shout out because she's incredible. She reached out to me after the challenge group and really just said, listen, I know that you're recently married. You're starting to think about kids. This could really be more financial freedom for you than this 6-figure income job. And the more I started thinking about it, the more I realized I wanted more than just that 2% raise every single year. And my coach Dara had 4 kids under 5. And I was preparing, starting to think about becoming a mom. And so I started thinking, bigger. I wanted more than that 6 figures. I wanted 6 figures and be home with my child. I wanted real financial freedom. I wanted to pay off my house. I wanted to pay off my cars. I wanted to travel the world. And that's really how I kind of got interested in Beachbody and in terms of coaching. And so as soon as I kind of got that idea in my mind that this could truly provide my family real financial freedom, more than, 6 figures we lived in Washington, D.C. and then Silicon Valley, which, 6 figures is great, but those are very expensive places to live. And I just started realizing I wanted something bigger. And so from day one, when I signed up, I was all in. I was like, you know what? This is going to be a big business for me. And I've really, really never looked back. My first year coaching, I didn't have a big social media presence at all. And so I feel like it took me some time. I've hit Success Club 10 every single month since I've been a coach. But I am not one of those coaches who put a post up and had 1 million people come to me. I messaged and I worked on my social media presence and I took trainings. I mean, this is not something that came really easy to me. And I think that has also helped me with onboarding my new coaches, because I get it when, you feel like, how many invites can I send before I find 5 people to join me? How do I change my wording so I can get those people to join me? So again, for me, that first year was all about hitting Success Club 10. It was about slowly building. It was about finding my coaches through my challengers. My second year of the business, I was a premier coach. This last year, an elite coach. And right now, my team, insane. They're killing it. They're currently ranked number 16 in the company. Like, it's crazy. And I will tell you guys, that big burst, that big growth, going from, I think the end of last year, I was number 113 to number 16 right now, is because of, really my new coaches who have started this year. And that's why I'm so excited to talk about onboarding and all that it can do for your business and your coaches' businesses, right? Our dream, my dream as a coach, is to have top 10 coaches beside me, right, on my team. I want to see them succeed as badly as I want to succeed. So that has really been my thought process behind onboarding. So when onboarding coaches, I start thinking about onboarding in the sneak peeks. So we all know that this business is about mindset more than anything. More than anything, it's about mindset. In my sneak peek, so I run live sneak peek groups. And one of the videos I do, my very first video, is this is who I am, this is what I do as a coach, and this is who I'm looking for. And in that video, I talk about, my story, the possibilities I saw in this business, where I am now and what it's doing for my family. But the key is really who I'm looking for. So for me, I am really looking for those business building coaches who want to be top 10 beside me. And so I talk about that. I say, this business can be for anyone and anyone can do it. I'm a new mom because I'm not that new anymore. My son's sleeping. Keep our fingers crossed he stays asleep. But I work with a lot of moms. And so it is putting that vision out there in that sneak peek that, yes, you can join this team and we have the trainings and I can help you find financial freedom for your families. I'm looking for coaches who want to build big businesses. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to leave your full-time job. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to have the same vision that I did. Financial freedom means something different for everyone. But if you can give some examples of what financial freedom looks like, you're going to get people hooked. That's what it took for me. When my coach started showing me, you know what, you may be making 6 figures, but is it truly the freedom that you want when you start a family? So putting those little nuggets, right, planting those seeds in the sneak peek before they even sign up is going to help you sign up those coaches who are ready to go. They have that vision. They are finding their why in your sneak peek. Then when they sign up, man, they're ready. They want to build big businesses. So again, in my sneak peek, I'm talking about, what I'm looking for in a coach. And then I'm also talking about what they can expect when they sign up. And that's when I start talking about my trainings and my onboarding. So I start that first video talking about, all about my visions, creating visions for them. And then I've got other videos, but then I end it talking about what they can expect from me, right? So when you sign up with me, you'll get your email, you're gonna get a one-on-one mentorship, you are gonna get calls with me, you will, get our whole team training. I mean, I lay it all out for them. And once again, I start creating the belief in them, in themselves, that they too can do what I've done. Because all I've done in these trainings and the trainings that Beachbody provides is taken what I've learned and put it in a teachable format so they can follow exactly what I've done, right? So it doesn't seem out of reach. It seems doable. I talk about power hours. I started this business while working a full-time corporate job and power hours, right? So take a lot of those questions that they have, a lot of that doubt they already have, and get rid of it. Get rid of it in the sneak peek. Let them know all they're going to be getting when they join your team. So once you've done that, right, you kind of set the stage in your sneak peek and you're like, all right, let's do this. Let's sign up. Soon as they sign up as a coach, they will get the video from Beachbody, the first 30 video. So if you guys, I will preface this by saying that I created all my new coach training and onboarding before the whole new first 30 came out. So I don't use the first 30 in the exact format that it's in terms of like the PDFs on the Beachbody website, but all of it is in my trainings, and I'll touch on that as I go through it. So if you guys, and I will also say, I don't want anyone, I'm going to break it down exactly what I do, but I don't want you feeling like you have to go recreate the wheel, right? The first 30, again, is very, very similar to what I've done. So that is what you really, if you don't already have trainings for your coaches, that's what you want. Sorry, making sure my kid watching the monitor and hoping he doesn't wake up. So that is really what you want to start with for all your trainings. Beachbody's created it. It was created by top coaches. It works, okay? So I'll break down exactly how it works in with my training so you can get that same idea. But again, I don't want anyone after this call thinking, I need to go create all these things, because you don't. It's already there for you. So first thing coaches get when they sign up is the welcome video from Beachbody from Jeff Hill. I always have my coaches watch that video. And then I tell them they will be getting another email from me. Okay, so this email really breaks down all the resources for my coaches in one place. So in the email, I have just a quick, maybe 5-minute welcome video. Welcome to our team. Get excited. You are the CEO of your own business. Once again, I'm working on mindset. They are CEOs. They are going to be creating $1 million businesses. I am instilling belief in them because it's possible. If I can do it with less than 500 friends on Facebook, they can do it. There's no reason. So I'm creating that vision and that belief in that quick 5-minute video. And then I lay out, here's our team training website. So I have a website that I created with all of our team trainings on it. And I'll go through my new coach training module that's on there, but I give them access to that. Then I give them access to our team website. And again, guys, please don't feel like you need to create all these tools. That is not the point of this call. Beachbody has these tools created. I'm just letting you kind of get a sneak peek behind what my team has. So then there is our team website. On our team website are things like all the scripts that I've used, my free groups. It's really what I've created over the last 3 years, because I don't want my team, again, recreating the wheel. I want my coaches focusing on the business building activities that are going to bring them income right away. So they're going to get my video. I'll give them access to the training. They're going to get access to my team website. What else? Getting added to a challenge group. So right then and there, I say, great, we've got our challenge pack, we got our Shakeology. Let's get you in a challenge group. What are your goals? Let's really talk through the right program for you. And I get them set up in a challenge group. Give them access to my team page. I let them know there is someone available 24/7 on my team page. We are spread out across crazy time zones. So if you have ever got a question, go there. And I make it's not a scary place, right? There are people posting all the time. So it's a really great resource and a great community for those new coaches. And then the last thing I tell them in the welcome email, order your personal development. I always tell them Slide Edge, and I literally put the Amazon link in there for them. Go order it, right? Because we know, again, it's about mindset. So I set that right there. So they've got the welcome email with the first 30 from Beachbody, so they know where to go, how to get started. They've got my welcome email. Then, as soon as they watch that 5-minute video, then it leads them to our team training, okay? So I've got my team training pulled up on here. So I can just kind of tell you guys a little bit about it. So I have it set up on, it's called thinkific.com, thinkific.com. Again, please don't recreate this. I did this before we had the really good first 30. So first 30 is in this a lot. But they can click this. Thinkific has a bunch of different modules for them. So the first thing they're going to start with is our new coach training. I have it as a 2-week training. So first, they kind of have a setting up your business. It's not really in the 2. But that, setting up your business, is very much like the first 30 quick start guide. It's the exact same thing. So it's setting up your website, setting up direct deposits, your profile. I also give them info on how to create their custom links right away, and then some other resources for our team. Then they go into week 1. Now, before I get into week 1 and week 2, I did used to do new coach trainings in Facebook groups. Why did I move it? I moved it because I found myself saying, okay, we're going to start new coach training the first Monday of the month. And then I felt like I was having to wait to get coaches started, or I was adding them in late and they felt behind. I also, again, I'm a new mom and I work with a lot of new moms. And so I love that this training is all self-paced. Yes, it's broken down into week 1, into week 2, day 1, day 2, day 3, right? But it's self-paced. So in a Facebook group, I had new moms who their kids would get sick, or, they're teething or going through some spurt, and they got behind on training. And I found I was losing coaches who were just getting behind and getting overwhelmed. With this training, you know what? If your kid gets sick, you just stop. You just stop for a few days and then you hop back in. You're never behind. I also found it's really nicely organized. So again, like the first 30, it's also very nicely organized for you, which I'm very type A, so I like knowing where everything is. The Facebook group, I just felt that sometimes people could get lost. And I felt like I was waiting or adding people in late. The self-paced nature of this training is something that I really believe in, and I think it's great for just recruiting coaches all month, right? There's never I don't know if this is the best time to recruit coaches. No, it's always the best time to recruit coaches. It's always the best time to start changing someone's life, always. So course curriculum, I've got setting up your business, and then week 1. So day 1 of week 1 is welcome to the team. And I have a 30-minute getting started right call in there. So again, I don't ever want my coaches to wait on me. I want my coaches to feel like you're the CEO. You have control of your business. So I'm going to give you this getting started right call. 30 minutes, everything you need to know. We're setting goals. We're talking about Emerald. We're talking about Diamond. And again, it's talking about Success Club. So while it's not a one-on-one getting started right call, it's all the information that they need. And that is very similar to the first 30 action plan. So again, that goal setting is in there. Then in week 1, the next day is your why, right? That's in the first 30 action plan. Action steps. In week 1, we go through getting started right call, your why, your coming out post. I give examples of coming out post. Posting to social media, right? Some trainings on the best practices with posting to social media. Your invite list. This is when we start saying, you know what, you're in week 1, we're just taking massive action right away. So we get you in a challenge group, you get your coming out post in, we get your invite list going, we get follow-up list, start inviting, talking about overcoming objections. And again, a lot of these are linking back to resources that you guys already have on the Coach Online Office. So look through that first 30 guide and it will help you. And then I talk about your power hour. Now, in all of these, there are homework assignments at the end and they submit their homework. So I read everyone's why and we communicate back and forth on that. Coming out post. So, the one thing I really loved about the Facebook group was that we could all interact with coming out posts and these new coach questions. I've really moved that to my team page. So my new coaches, they're posting their coming out post on my team page. My senior coaches are able to, give feedback. Some of my newer coaches who've only been coaching for 2 or 3 months, but have had incredible results, are giving their experience. And I think it's great to have that whole mix. Instead of just brand new coaches in the new coach training and just me giving feedback, people from all different levels in the company and on our team can give feedback. They can share their experience with their coming out post and watching other coaches coming out post. So, I was really worried about losing that interaction that I had in the Facebook group, but it just moved to my team page and strengthened my team even more. I don't think I have ever seen a team page where coaches are supporting coaches so much. You post a question in that team page and there are 5 to 10 answers within a few hours, right? And that support too is so important for new coaches to feel. You want to make sure they feel like they're really on a team. So if you are thinking about doing the self-paced training or, having your coaches go through first 30 on their own without really being in a Facebook group, Facebook new coach training group, just make sure you're really involving them on the team page, that they feel comfortable posting there, that they know that is for them, right? When people ask me the difference like in my team and why I think we are a top team, it is because these coaches support each other 100%. Like, no one is competing in there. We are all working to better our teams and to, help grow one another's businesses. So, that is week 1. At the end of week 1, so person signs up, they get my new coach welcome email. At the end of week 1, they get another email from me. Just a quick check-in. Hey, how are things going? Want to make sure week 1's going okay. Let me know what questions you have. Fast, easy, to the point. But they know you're there, right? They're still feeling support from you. And then I do the same thing after they finish week 2. So in week 2, we're talking more about Success Club, personal development, running your first challenge group, how you set things up in the Challenge Tracker app, all of the calls, right? All the training calls that we have, those weekly calls. And then we're talking about Emerald. We are already in week 2 of your business talking about Emerald. So, and then again at the end of week 2, I send one more email just saying, hey, you should probably have completed the training by now. If not, that's fine. I'm here. Once you've gotten through everything, make sure you have your questions written down, set up a call with me. And I send a link where they can schedule calls with me. And so I have them schedule their call and we do a call. So, I do the getting started right call in the beginning, right? Just record it. Have them go through all the initial training. Of course, they can be messaging me and, we're still in communication. But I want to make sure at the end of this training that we get on a call together and we're ready to move. We talk goals again. We talk, how did it go when you did that coming out post? How's your inviting going? What does your invite list look like? We're 2 weeks into this. Want to make sure you hit Success Club your first month in the business. And my other goal for my coaches, I want to make sure you hit Emerald. So where are we in hitting those goals? Now, I will say, again, this goes all the way back to my sneak peek and talking about building incredible businesses. I am recruiting mostly business builders. I am recruiting coaches who want to build businesses. So from the beginning, we are, talking about building 6-figure businesses. So if you want to build a 6-figure business and top 10 business beside me, you better bet you're going to hit Success Club. You better bet you're going to hit Emerald. And the amazing thing is, my next goal for my coaches is Diamond in 90 days, and they're doing it. They are doing it. The last 2 months, I've had a new Diamond coach each month, and they've both done it in 90 days. Last 3 months, I think. And they've each done it in 90 days. And that, again, comes down to belief. It comes down to empowerment. It comes down to having your coaches feel confident that they have the tools and resources necessary to do it. Everything that I told you in this training, there's nothing spectacular or groundbreaking about it, right? Very much follows the Beachbody, 30-day, the first 30, your first 30 minutes, first 30 days, all of that. First 30 seconds, 30 minutes, 30 days, right? It follows all of that. But I believe for my team, it has been about making sure I'm empowering them before they even sign up as a coach, making sure I'm creating that vision for them before they even sign up. If you want to join our team, if you want to join a team that we're going to be top 10 in this company, right? That's what I tell them. I say, we are aiming to be top 10. We're going to be a top 10 team in this company. And if you want to join us, if you want to be top 10 beside me, we're going to do it. And that is the mentality that my coaches sign up with. And so when I say, you're going to hit Success Club month 1, you're going to hit Emerald month 1, and then you're going to hit Diamond month 3, they're in complete agreement. Of course they are, because they signed up to build big businesses. So that is, I think, what's really important. And I think kind of a differentiator for my team, and the fact that on our team page, we talk about it all the time. We talk about our goals. We talk about being top 10. We talk about hitting Diamond. We talk about hitting 1 star. We talk about it all the time because it's just our reality. It's going to happen. And I think when you have newer coaches sign up and they're watching these coaches, so last month, I had 2 coaches go 1 star qualifying. One of them has only been working the business for 4 months. In her 3rd month of the business, she hit Success Club 50. And then I had another new diamond go diamond in 90 days. These coaches are setting the example for other coaches on the team. And it all started with me setting the expectation and setting the example and leading the way. So any of you can do this, any of you. It's truly about that belief. So the only other thing, we've got this training. I follow up week 1. I follow up week 2. We can set up a call. But I will tell you that I don't handhold my coaches through this. In the beginning, I really tried to. I don't know if any of you have ever felt that way. Like, you're just like pulling coaches with you. Like, please, 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 please be a business building coach, right? Like, please get to diamond. I want this for you, right? Like, you want it more than they do. And I have learned that I can't want it more than my coaches do. And I've had to let that go and know that I can only work with the willing. So, if you have confidence in your sneak peeks, if you have confidence in your training, in your team page, in the support that you're providing your coaches, then that's all you can do. So at the end of 2 weeks, I say, let's set up a call. They know we've been chatting these past 2 weeks. They know how to contact me. But I am not going to chase my coaches, right? And, it goes back to being the CEO of your own business. Going back to that's what I wanted. I didn't want a 2% raise as an engineer every year. I wanted to be the CEO of my own business. I wanted to double my income every single month. So if I can instill that vision in my coaches and they can say, I am the CEO of my own business, I know we have the tools and training. Because again, it's not about recreating the wheel. I started my own trainings for my coaches 3 months into the business. And I had 2 coaches, and both of them were discount coaches. And I didn't care because I had the vision, and I knew what I was doing was going to work. And so if you truly believe in the tools that you have, whether they are Beachbody's First 30, whether they are upline tools, whether it's something you've kind of created, mix and matching from, whatever, you need to believe that they work for you and for your coaches. And then let your coaches use those as well. I tell my coaches, don't recreate the wheel. Use my trainings. Use them. We know they work. You know what's important, though? Is the fact that we know they work. All of us know they work. And we all believe in these trainings. And Beachbody's done that for you with the First 30. If you do not have trainings, start there. I don't want you guys to think you have to recreate anything. The other trainings, I have on Thinkific, the great thing about it is there's different modules. So I've got my new coach training, then Eager for Emerald. They go straight into Emerald training. Diamond groups, I do still do in Facebook groups. I do my diamond push groups in Facebook groups, just so I actually have my coaches go live. So I know this is a little off of the getting started right part, but just letting you guys know kind of my whole training system. But I have everyone go live in the diamond group and we all chat. So we do it in Facebook. But I've got income training in there, right? How do you maximize your income? Invite training in there, and social media training. Now, I didn't create all these, guys. Think of the resources we have. Just go to YouTube, find your favorite trainings. Just start putting them. They don't need to be on Thinkific, right? You can provide them in your team page once a week. Find your favorite training, put it in there, So don't feel like you need to recreate the wheel. But that is truly, that's it. Start with belief from the sneak peeks. Instill that belief in your coaches. Set goals. Have an awesome welcome email where they know they can find all their resources from here on out, right? Because we're going to get a million emails. But if they can have that one email from you with how to do it all. It's scheduling calls with me, all my trainings. That's the one resource they can go back to really quickly, really easily to see everything. And then have a training you believe in, whether that be your own or First 30. So I think that's it. I hope that helped you guys. Again, it's not anything magic. It's not, but it truly is just about having that belief in yourself and in your team. So if you guys have any questions, I can hop back on and answer some of them below in the comments. I haven't been reading comments because I get all distracted. But anyways, this has been really, really fun talking to you guys. I am so happy he stayed asleep. Any of my moms out there know how happy you are when your little one stays asleep. What a relief that was. But you guys can all do this. I just want to end by saying, again, like, I don't do anything spectacular. I just believe in this business so much, and I believe in my team so much. You know, get rid of your excuses if you've got them, and just go for it. We work for a company that provides us so many resources. It's impossible to fail. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and hopefully I will be chatting with you all again soon. See ya.